This is a quick demo of Digital Photo Finalizer software. You can download Digital Photo Finalizer from www.digitalphotofinalizer.com, and I'm going to show you today how to use this software to make your digital photos look better. This software comes in two editions, two flavors. There's a Lite and a Pro edition. They're both actually the same download, the same program, but the Pro edition enables some additional, more advanced features for improving your digital photos. The Lite edition is free, and the Pro edition is a 30-day free, fully functional trial. So let me get started. I'm going to drag a folder full of images onto the software, and immediately you see that this is image 1 of 11. When you open up a photo with Digital Photo Finalizer, it shows you the original image here, and it immediately performs its auto adjustment on the image, and the final image is shown here. The idea of the software is it automatically improves the images, but if you want to do something on top of what it does, we have all these adjustments down here that let you make improvements on top of that as well. So if you like the image, you just say Save As, you give it a new name, and you've got your improved image. Otherwise, you can make further adjustments. Let me go to the next image that I've got in this folder, and I can show you some of the further adjustments that you can make. This image, you can see that the auto adjustment made it look a little bit more crisp and bright, but it still has this blue color cast. For images that have overall color casts, this first control here, this option, Allow Hue Adjustment. What this does is it allows the auto adjustment to adjust the hue of the image, as well as brightness, contrast, and all the other things that it adjusts. Basically, if you have a color casted image, like something that looks like all blue or all green or something like that, this is a good option to try out to see if it can get rid of that color cast in the image. This next option here, this will let you force the adjustment to be a more aggressive adjustment, or if you want a more subtle adjustment to your image. You can slide that either way, and for particular images set it however you want. Again, you just hit the Save As button, give it a name, say Save, and then you can save your image. So let's go to another image here. The next image here. Okay, this image, the first thing you'd want to do with this is rotate your image. Let me click on Rotate, and you can easily rotate your image 90 degrees. Next thing, we would probably want to crop this image, and there's a crop button here. You hit that crop button, and you can basically just set the crop area that you want. Say crop, and OK. There are a lot of other options with crop, but you can take a look at those and see all the crop options that there are. And next we see that this image has a very common problem with digital photos. The flash wasn't strong enough to really illuminate the whole scene, so what this control does, this helps out with a situation like that. It lightens up the image without ruining the rest of the image. It does a nice job bringing out the details in the shadows. And finally, let's hit this large preview button, and then we can see the original and final images, and we can get a nice before and after view that will really let us see what the software is doing to the image. So that's pretty simple. All the stuff that I've shown you so far have all been part of the Lite edition of the software. What I'm going to do now is open up, I'll drag this People folder here, and we're going to take a look now at some portrait images. These tabs here are all part of the Pro edition. The first tab here, Fix Skin Tone, is a very useful feature for portraits. Basically, you click on a skin tone, and it automatically makes the skin tone look perfect. There are a lot of options with this. You can select, you can make the skin tone look tan. You can really make the skin tone look however you want. You can move this control to wherever you want, and that controls what the final skin tone will look like. Or you can pick one of the presets that we have here. But this is very useful for portrait images. To resize your photo, just check this on, and you can select from one of the preset sizes, or you can even set your own custom preset, your own custom size that the image will be resized to. Sharpening can be turned on by clicking here and just selecting how much sharpening you want. And there's a special sharpness preview that we have that lets you judge the amount of sharpening that you've got by looking at different parts of the image. The last two tabs here, Advanced and Advanced 2, let you fully customize the auto adjustment. Basically, if they let you control every detail of the auto adjustment. You might want to do that or you might not, but it just has basically it puts you in total control of the auto adjustment in case there's anything in particular about it that you want to change for a particular image. Last thing I'm going to show you very quickly is the batch processing. Let's take a folder full of images. Let's go back to that summer folder. And basically, if you wanted to run the auto adjustment and resize and sharpening and other things on all the images in the folder, you could do that with the batch processing. Basically, we have the summer folder selected. We could either choose to process all the images in the folder, or we could select particular images in the folder to process. In this case, I chose 3 images there. You next say what you want done to the image. Basically, it has listed here all the items that you have selected on the main dialog there. If I, like for example, don't want to do sharpening, but I want to do the other 2, I would just uncheck sharpening. Last, you just select where you want the images to be saved. You can make a folder. I named it here Summer Pics. You can also have them saved into a zip file. There are a bunch of options there for you. And then you also tell it what you want the image files to be named. Again, I'll call it summer underscore, and what this will do is it will call them summer underscore 1, summer underscore 2, etc. You hit process images now. It tells you just a confirmation. It will say these are the images it's going to process. This is what it's going to call the images, what the images will be named when they're saved. And you say start, and it will go and process the images. And when it's done, you get a confirmation dialog box. And let me wait till that's done here. You get and these are all your finished images in this folder. So it's pretty straightforward. You can download the software again from www.digitalphotofinalizer.com. We'll have more videos that go into each of these things in depth on the website, so you can take a look at those. And as we said, when you download the software, the Lite Edition features always work, and the Pro Edition features are fully functional for 30 days. So download it, try it out, and we hope you enjoy it. Thank you.